G'day guys, here we are in Shaun Clarke's Ginetta G40 GT5, and what I thought I'd do is take one last hurrah in the Vesaro Stage 6 promotion simulator. Sad times in the AussieStig studio, but had some really great times with this rig. It's one of the best rigs I've ever driven. I really appreciate that Vesaro and D-Box have let me do such a long-term test on their products. And I thought maybe we'd go and do a few last laps on Brands Hatch, as it's a fitting tribute to the rig and this car from Shaun Clarke. Michael Martin from Plank Liveries has done a great job on my homage to Dick Johnson Racing. It's just a great car to look at from all angles, from outside. All the details are there. You can go into the showroom in Vesaro Stage and open up the bonnet, the boot, the doors. You can hop in and out of the car. Great to look at, especially in VR. Super realistic car, fantastic to drive. Just looking around the cockpit, everything's faithfully replicated. He's really done a great job on modelling this car. Turn the lights on. Shifter's in the right spot, which is cool. Animations are spot on. It's awesome to be sitting in this car. So let's head out and chat about how the car handles. In my opinion, it's one of the best handling cars in Vesaro Stage at the moment. It feels so natural and so realistic to drive. Every little detail comes back through the steering wheel. The steering's very direct, super sensitive, and great force feedback feel in this car. Rear wheel driven, of course, around 165 horsepower, but super light. So the car has plenty of get up and go. Alright, let's head out on Brands Hatch and we'll do a few laps. It's just amazing how responsive the car is. It feels absolutely real. Braking now, down the hill. You can feel it slip away from you, so you can correct it quite quickly. You can get on the gas early around the apex. Slight tap on the brake, tuck the car in. You can really feel your way around the circuit. Went out a bit wide there, but you can do that. There's different lines for that corner. This is one of the trickier corners. You can take it flat out if you turn in at the right time. When the car gets a bit warmer, I'll do that. Down a gear for this corner. You can feel the back sliding out when you go around the corners. You know exactly where to correct. You can almost feel your way around the track. It's so direct, the steering. Every little change of direction is present in the car. It's not a super bumpy ride either in the Vesaro. It just feels very natural. That's the best way to describe it. It's a natural feeling car to drive, and you've got to just carry your speed through all the corners where you can. Under the bridge, down to second gear, try and take some rolling speed around the apex. Up to third, fourth. Roll it around this one if you can, a little bit wide there. Tuck this in a bit better this time so I can get on the gas earlier, get a faster run up the hill. It's a great feeling to drive. See if we can go a bit faster around this corner now. Still a slight lift, but not too bad. Best time in practice now for this series, which happens to be at Brands Hatch, is a 138 flat. See if we can't improve that. Slight lift over the crest, try and get on the power early. Oh, a little bit wide there. Try that again. you can really chuck the car into the corner too. It's got very predictable oversteer. Generally speaking, the whole car is predictable. It's very forgiving when you're on the edge. Can't complain about it at all. Shaun Clarke's done a super job. It's such a great car to drive. Can't stop saying it. It puts a smile on your face, especially in the Vesaro. It just feels so good. Let's see if we can't do a really quick lap now. Get a good run up to the line. Okay, here we go. Heading up to the line now. Flat out in 5th, up to 6th gear. We brake pretty late for the first corner. Try and carry the speed round. Down into the dip. Down to 2nd gear for this really tight hairpin. Early on the throttle. Up to 3rd. 4th. Try and take this corner in 4th if you can. Lose the least amount of speed going around there. Up to 5th again. Down 2 gears here. Try and tuck it into the apex and then accelerate up the hill in 3rd. 4th. 5th down the long straight. Downhill. Then this uphill right-hander is really tricky, but if you turn in at the right time, you can carry a lot of speed through there. You can hear it bog down a little bit. Probably put it down to 5th gear for that corner. Down the hill again. Turn in early for the apex. Oh, bit of oversteer there. Down to 4th. Again, try and take as much rolling speed as possible through that corner. Okay, slight lift over the crest, back on the power, out as wide as you dare. That's a lap of Brands Hatch.